Captain's log, day 39. I made it back home for my first major expedition and my first contact with Gargantuan Prime. And one thing's clear, we need more firepower. And to get it, we'll need to make some technological progress here at the base, including electric smelters, a chemistry bench, and we'll need more food options for the powerful bonuses they apply. And to test it out, we'll be venturing out to hunt down giant Showdown scorpions as part of the Husk mission, which promises access to an advanced new set of armor. First stop this morning is over at this cave. This is, I think, the first cave that I ever cleared out, and I've marked up as I've been going along what deep ore sites are in all of these caves that I've explored so far, so that when the time came, I'd be able to just dip in here, knowing exactly where to go to set up a deep ore drill. And we're just at that age now where we need electronics for the electric smelter. Oops, my bad. Which means we need copper wire, which means we need copper, which means we need a copper deep ore site, or we need to do a lot of cave mining, which we also need to do. We're not escaping that, but this will help out with electronic production. So that's a biofuel deep ore drill. We put a biofuel canister in that, and that at 1.746 per minute means that this will fill up in about 2 hours. The other thing that I need for electronics is more epoxy. So we also, there's a whole bunch of food. We need to get into better food because I've been rocking like, you know, bacon, T-bone, carrots, beer, all decent, but there's far better options available to me out there. So I have a shopping list put together of different vegetables that I need to find. Yeah, we need potato, tomato, mushroom, squash, and kumara. Kumara, I think, is like a sweet potato or a yam. So, to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, perhaps we could set out to one of the Arctic biomes to hunt mammoth, both for bone and for tusk. We can use the tusk for epoxy, for electronics, and we could try to find a winter biome Arctic cave that has mushrooms in it, and the rest of it I might have to buy from the station. It's fine, I have tons of money. I think I'll buy a couple of food packs, we'll grind them up into seeds, and then we'll just have all the vegetables that we need for future cooking. But yeah, it's like what I want to get is potato and carrot fries, and then it was the shepherd's pie, which will give me 225 max health and some other good stuff, but I want that max health more than anything. And the shepherd's roll, which, because it has carrot in it, and carrot is good for vitamin A, and vitamin A is good for vision, gives me plus 15% projectile damage. And I'll still have the carrots, and I don't know, we'll kind of go from there. All right, well, start grinding up the bone into bone powder. We'll turn the bone powder into epoxy. Should probably also do a batch of like sulfur and tree sap into epoxy, just to have a little bit going here while we're gone. And while that's cooking, let me show you what I've been working on out back here. So I have a dedicated animal pen that's under construction here. I'm testing out some new materials. We've got the stone brick over here. I like the look of that, but it's kind of expensive, but I think I'll get some more of that crafted up. And apart from needing some kind of a skirt here to kind of cover up the weird edges, I think this looks pretty nice. We'll just put some glass over here to keep the rain off the animals, and down here at the end, we'll have the ranching station. I have a rustic food trough and a stone water trough, which I'll get set up for the animals so that if we ever need somebody, they'll be freshly fed and hydrated and ready to roll. This will need to be hooked up to water though. See if I can fashion something up. I have done a little bit of work on decorating the utility room over here. I put some of these dark wall pipes up, and just overall, I think it adds to the overall look and feel of everything. But, oh, this is a flow meter as well, which you can inspect to get a detailed look of the power consumption and water flow. Anyway, we'll get some water connected up into that. That filled right up, no problem. And let's get some vegetables harvested up to fill up the food trough as well. Just anything, whatever I'm growing here is fine. Nice. Animals are well taken care of now. When I get this finished off, I'm gonna get all the fancy beds, and I'll get things laid out here a little bit better. Currently still under construction though. Get that gate moved somewhere else probably. Yep. Okay, I think I'm ready to go again. We're setting out to the winter biome, but what do you say, since it's really hard for me to survive there with my current armor situation and my thermal temperature resistance and stuff, there's a talent, isn't there? Oh, there's a couple talents. First of all, I'm gonna take food pyramid. Gives an extra space in my stomach. The next one was the Arctic armor. And that's way down the hunting chain here. I have 3 points available. I don't think I have enough to get all the way down here to Arctic armor. What's my next best option then for winter armor? Probably the fur armor with 60% cold resistance. Sure, let's get a set of that crafted. We'll set it up on one of the mannequins here. That way I can just quick swap over to it when I have an Arctic specific mission to do. All right, here it is, full set of fur armor going on. I did put down some polar bear rugs to commemorate our massive victory in the defense of the radar station against a whole host of polar bears. But now I got my sights set on woolly mammoths so we can get the tusks, so we can get the bone powder, so that we can get epoxy, and the mushrooms so we can cook some better food. So the question is, where can we go to get both? Now, I know this one over here, this is called the Wall. This one has mushroom caves for sure. I imagine it has mammoths there. I don't think I've been there in the daytime to see them though. Let's head over there and see what we can find. Although, maybe it's a better idea since I have the fur armor and we have the Arctic Moa, and somebody over here, Dupa, actually has the Arctic Explorer saddle. Let's get a saddle changed over. And Rongo, this is your first mission, and we gotta get you a proper name as well. We shall call you Sammer. Just spend up your 10 skill points, mostly for stamina and speed if possible. And we are ready for the big Arctic exploration mission. All right, here we go. The question is, do we have the thermal protection so that we're not so cold that we get hypothermia now? Oh, I can see clearly, so my visor's not clogging up anymore. My temperature is... We're cold. Crap. Really? We're cold? Oh, is that... It might be because I've been drinking cold water. Yeah. Okay, take the cold water out. I might have to brew up some hot drinks then next time. Well, since we're here, let's collect up some bones as well. But the real prize is going to be the mushrooms that are hopefully in this cave here. I've been trapped in some storms out here in this biome, and I just ducked into some caves, and there's just mushrooms everywhere, so... Let's hope this is the one. This is one right here. Awesome. First try. Harvest, harvest. We'll just grind those up into seeds. Oh, there's a ton back here, and exotics and all kinds of ore in this tiny little cave here. But I'm here for the mushrooms primarily. Okay, that's it. We have a lifetime supply of mushrooms, a couple extra exotics, and yep, parkour right out of here. Oh, there's the mammoth too. Oh, we've already got everything that we wanted here. Nice. Oh, a polar bear too, though. Okay. Sammer, you go ahead and just park in here for a little bit. Lay right down, and I'll take care of business out here by myself. So reload this crossbow. See if I can get a sneak attack headshot on that guy. I did get it. Continue shooting as fast as possible. Then dodge. Perfect. We'll just give him a couple of shotgun blasts. Oops. I'm not doing a good job of my dodging here today. A little bit rusty. There we go, dodge. He still got me. Okay, that was a lot closer than it had to be. Yep, let's just take a health potion there. Take another one. They're cheap enough to craft anyway. I will just do the regular harvest. We're not here for vestiges as much as we are here for bones. So give me all that meat, give me all them bones, and now I'm a little bit more reluctant to try to take on the mammoth. Can we load in the shotgun slugs? Maybe that'll help. Is there anything I can hide on top of? Oh, there's a scorpion over there too. We do need to practice against scorpions. Okay, I got his attention. Oh, there's another one right there. We don't need two at a time, that's for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be hunting mega scorpions a little bit later on, so just reminding myself of what the weak spot is and how to go about taking these guys on is kind of important. I think these guys were really gonna benefit from the shotgun slugs. Although, what was their weak spot? I thought it was the eye. Okay, wrap things up on that one. This one too. Oh, he's stuck on something over there. Basically all of my slugs. Let's do the taxidermy knife on this one though. See if I can get some vestiges and stuff, because there are special spike traps you can make with scorpion pincers, which I actually think I'll get with a knife anyway, right? I just don't get the vestige. Yes, ooh, and a level up, nice. Okay, now for the mammoth, which is what we came here to kill in the first place. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit unprepared for a scorpion battle. What do you think? Do you think we can take on the Showdown scorpions, or is that gonna be too much? We'll see if we can even take down this mammoth here without getting killed. That would be an achievement. Fortunately, he's moving pretty slow. Oh, I hit him in the tusk, right? It's kind of hard to hit him in the eye because their tusk is in the way. There we go, that's a good eye shot. Another one, and there we go. Finish things off with the buckshot. Do we want the vestige off this guy, or I'd rather get the bones? Okay, so I got one mammoth tusk on me, and then Sammer's gonna take one as well. So put this one onto Sammer, grab the other one for me, and we have to see how good that is for epoxy, because I don't quite recall. We got a storm rolling in as well. How cold am I right now? Snow exposure, cold. I'm not hypothermic though. I might be able to withstand just a little bit more hunting out here. Okay, how'd we do here? Oh, 400 crushed bone off of those tusks each. Nice. Another couple hundred from the bone that we harvested. And it looks like all told, that's gonna net me something close to 300 epoxy. And that should be the rest of the electronics I need for the electric furnace. So we'll be able to get that by morning. I'm working on concrete mix for it right now. In the meantime, before we get some rest here tonight, let's try to get the remaining vegetables that we'll need for future cooking. Need to establish a communication link to the station and do a little bit of shopping here. We want farming bundles. So we want, yes, tomato. We can research that and purchase, we'll just purchase one, and then I'll turn it into seeds and we'll craft the rest of it ourselves. Potato was the other one. We need squash, kumara, and I do believe that was it. So I should be able to use the orbital exchange interface to request equipment, and yeah, just drop down those bundles for me if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much. Okay, so what do we do? Do we just consume this? Is that... Yes. Oh, and that just gives me the seeds. Oh, I see. I thought it would give me the actual product, but nope. Okay, perfect. We got some seeds there. I'll start growing some of that. And actually what we can do is put all of our exotic back in this to help cover the costs. Ooh, look at that. Not doing too bad on the exotics and legendary biomass front. There it is. Deliver to station. 405 exotics. Very nice. Looks like we're ready for another harvest anyway. So I'll just start pulling this stuff out. We have plenty of these crops. 2 tomato, 2 potato, 2 squash, 2 kamara, and 2 mushrooms. And by the time we have this crop, we'll be ready to make shepherd's pie and potato fries and all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, here we go. Just looking at the talents here. I really do want the Arctic armor. Yeah. Why overthink it? I want it, so let's get it. So we'll have to take, without a sound, we'll have to get the ghillie armor blueprint in the process here. Oh, that could be useful for hunting anyway. But we need to, the way it works here is you gotta like get this up to rank 2 or whatever, and then we can get that one. So we'll have to spend some more points. But let's just make a push for chase him down to increase our base stamina. That way we're getting something that has broader utility than just the Arctic armor. So we'll go boom, boom, and then base stamina, and yeah, we gotta keep pushing here. And we're level 54, so only 6 more levels will give me talent points before I have to start respecking. For my solo points, I'll take sweet, savory, and satisfied to go along with the theme of cooking better food lately, and another point into tis but a scratch. So part of the reason we're getting the electric furnace is so that we can get composites, so that we can get the chemistry bench, so that we can get explosives. But with the chemistry bench will come access to better like health recoveries type of things, but we need to unlock those through the medicine bench anyway. We'll need the anti-poison pill for the scorpions. The health elixir will just be, you know, handy for everything in the survival kit. is also a great thing to have. I'm also really tempted to try landmines. I gotta do it. I gotta see how they perform. I gotta slow down though, because I gotta wrap my head around the chemistry bench, the composites, the miasmic coating is another thing we have to get into. Volatile substance. Okay, yeah. We gotta get that stuff, and then I can progress further with tech. How we doing over here? I think we're all ready to do another batch of electronics. Get the fire going to stay warm, and let's just take a couple hour nap here and pick up the crafting chain in the morning. Oh crap, to get the composites we need composite paste, and to get that we need this material processor. And this thing is heckin' expensive. I just got the electronics for the furnace, and now I need to do this. Okay, the rest of it is okay though. Quick field trip over to the copper drill, which is halfway done. Okay, fair enough. Just change over the fuel, make sure it's active, and I'll have to come back and check in another couple hours. Smelt the copper to copper ingots for copper wire for more electronics. But there's the material processor. Just get that plugged in, and we should have plenty of power with the one solar panel that we have, although we can check over here and see how much power we're drawing, right? What's it look like? Supply 4,000, demand 3,700, with 1,000,000 joules, I think it is, stored. Yeah, 1,000 kilojoules. Is composite something I need to unlock though? Stupid composite paste. Oh right, yeah, that's a recipe right there. Oh boy. I gotta do some caves. I'm out of iron. Yep, it's official. We're in the Icarus rabbit hole. Another batch of copper wire for another batch of electronics. And finally, the electric furnace. Set that down over here, and we're officially gonna be overdrawn on power, at least when things are working. Should be okay, because we have the battery power. This will allow us to get the composites we need for the chemistry bench. We're just gonna need to get iron, silica, and either platinum or gold ore. And here we go. Big mining trip incoming. All right, Poopa Scoopa, you're up. Let's go find some virgin caves. That wasn't so bad. Okay, and we're ready for a harvest, which means we're ready to cook some great new food. We are experiencing a bit of a brownout here though, because we don't have enough power. So next up, some other time, I will grind more electronics and get more solar power. For now though, let's get some sweet new food cooked up. Grab up some old pastries that I cooked before, a little bit of animal fat, get some carrots, get some raw meat. And how are we looking here? Look at the menu, man. Never had these kinds of options before. Okay, first up though, let's get a batch of shepherd's pie. 10 of those, please. Oh, this is gonna take a while to cook. No, not too bad actually. We'll get carrots, potato and carrot fries next. Let's get about 10 of each of these. And the other one was, yeah, the shepherd's roll. We can get another 10 of these as well. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need another ice box until I can get the deep freeze. And we're running a little bit short on ice, but we'll be fine. All I really wanna do is gather up the rest of my food here. Shepherd's rolls. This is awesome. We're gonna be so strong. We'll salt those up for even better preservation, and I'll just put half of those in the ice box over here so that if we run out or whatever, or we lose our backpack somewhere, we can still stock up on some fresh food before we head out. We'll consume a full meal of all 4 of those before we head out on the next mission. Speaking of, I suppose it's time we can get the mission. I'm not feeling good about this, man. Those scorpions are something else. This is an operation. It is this one right here, Husk.
I don't get the ACS, but out here, they need you as much as you need them.
Okay, we got supplies inbound. What you got for me over here? A prototype threat tracker. Is there a location that you would like me to deploy this, or is anywhere good? Yeah, I can't decide what I want to do with this little thing right here, but things were feeling a bit too grid oriented for me, so I wanted to get started on something a little bit more natural looking. This might be a chicken coop area. This might be, I don't know, a bee area, maybe cows. We can get some cows down here for milk and butter and cheese. See what that does, though. That...
Okay, that should do it. We got enough data to find this thing's lair. Zones marked on your map.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's just a boss tracker, which we already kind of had access to. So we need to kill, it said 3 large scorpions. We've got a couple in the desert over here, and we've got 1 possibly in the Arctic. I'm not sure what this is way over here, actually. That could be desert as well. We can see the sandworms and the black wolves still. Well, I don't know what scorpions are weak to, and I checked my bestiary, and it was not very helpful. I think armor-piercing stuff, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I can get some explosives and see if that'll help. Here it is. We can finally get it. The chemistry bench. And here we go. These are the good ones. The health recovery elixir, plus 500 health apiece. And I can get 7 of them right off the bat. And we can start working on some volatile substance for explosives. Another batch of shotgun shell casings and another batch of shotgun slugs. And with that, we need to get some rest so that we can get the sun back out and get the solar panel charged and get power back in this base so that we can continue with crafting. So, ooh, this is off as well. Have we run out of biofuel down here? We have, oh boy. The base is getting to a point where base chores and maintenance is becoming a time-consuming activity, so I might take some time once all this is over to work on base automation. Can we turn this on now? Yes, we have water. We can wash the hands. Wash, and we can get some rest after I turn the fireplace on. There we go. Get a good night's rest for the upcoming battle tomorrow. We might find it beneficial to unlock explosive ammo, and we can convert some of that volatile substance in the existing shotgun shells over to that. One thing's for sure, the buckshot is not going to cut it against giant scorpions. And finally, we can get the anti-poison pills so that the scorpions can't poison us. All right, as soon as this storm passes, at least the worst of it, I'm heading out. I'm ready to go. So I will meet you over at the dry ridge where we will take down our first giant scorpion. Okay, I believe it's time. My food is about to spoil, at least the first batch of it. So it's time for some shepherd's pie, some potato and carrot fries, and a shepherd's roll to close things out. I think I had some pickled carrots earlier. I might top off on that before we begin the battle, but wow. Look at the bonuses down there. For the next 12 to 25 minutes, we're gonna have like plus, I don't know, 50% ranged damage or something like that. Okay, I need a refresher on where the bosses are. Is this gonna work? Yep, this shows me where they are. There's one really close by. Okay, if that's the case, I will proceed on foot then, and we'll leave Lexi behind over here. Nice and safe inside the cave here. Can I carry? Yeah, I can actually carry all of those wood hedgehogs that I made ages ago. Here, just put the feed inside Lexi there in the saddle. And I have a couple of things we could try here. Flamethrower, landmines, and hedgehog spikes. We'll just try to use this as a proof of concept battle here, see what works, what doesn't work, and then we can kind of recalibrate for the next 2 battles after this. Because yeah, we have to actually collect a bunch of carapaces and kill 3 scorpions. Also, one last thing here. Consume the anti-poison pills so that I don't have to worry about getting poisoned out here, either by worm or scorpion. And this is our battlefield right up ahead here. Are we all clear? Look safe. Look out for the Gargantans as well. Sometimes they like to linger in and just cause a whole bunch of trouble. Do you suppose we should set up like a defensive area here? Oh yes, he's here. Okay, quickly then. Get a layer of spikes and then perhaps another one here. We want to do a landmine as well. Maybe a landmine like out front here. Where is he anyway? He's probably over there. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Crap! 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 That, wow! 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 Behind the spikes and start blasting with the explosive rounds. Oh, he's all hung up on those, isn't he? We're doing pretty well so far. And he's underground. Okay, that means he's gonna spring up here any second. Oh, way over there, in fact. Okay, just try to get the landmine. Did he already set it off? Here, we'll put another one up right there. Oh, what did I tell you about these guys? Get out of here, man. Another one. He sets off my landmine. You bastard. Okay, I'm gonna switch over. We're on slugs right now, actually. We're on slugs. Let's try switching over to explosive ammo. Get a quick repair on the spike trap system. And let's see if we can stir him up again. This time, hopefully not directly under my feet, please. Scared the crap out of me, man. Okay, oh, I can't shoot the explosive rounds point blank. Have to be extra careful with this. There he is, he's back! Ooh. Just get my shield ready. He's back. Whoop! You can't poison me, hyena. Stab, stab. Got him. He's back. Shield wall. Okay, he needs to pop up and attack me over here. I'm having a hard time getting him to pop up and chase me, you know? He wants to play these hit and run tactics. And so do I. Just appears to be the phase that we're in, though. We're gonna have to kind of pepper him until, yeah, he pops back out in anger. Run, 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 behind the spikes. Is he doing the underground thing? Nope. I think we're good here. There we go. Laying some damage onto him now. The antelope has had enough of his tyranny as well, coming over to help out. Gone back over to slugs. I think these are doing the most damage here. There he is. Yeah, the slugs are the way to go. We gotta kill these guys too, though, to get the carapaces. Or just disintegrate them, I suppose. More scorpions. Look out! Ow, he got me. Or did I get the shield up in time? I'm not sure. I think I'm fine. There it is. I've been looking for that attack there. Do not want to get caught up in that. Does he not have a weak point or something? Uh-oh. Block. We're good, we're good. Just keep reloading. And we can end this. We can end it. Come on. There we go. It's over. Got it. I think at this point we just gotta get the scorpion carapaces if possible. How do I get those? Whew. Okay. Oh yeah, you don't really harvest this guy. You just kind of loot him up, right? Scorpion. Oh, that's the scorpion carapace. Gotcha. Giant scorpion vestige, exotics, venom sac, and legendary biomass. Very nice. Oh, I'm heavy now though, and I'm taking these spikes with me. This actually worked pretty well. I thought he'd destroy them, but he just got stuck on them. Oh, I'm just hauling all this stuff back here. By the way, I'm like getting heat stroke right now. This is one of the Gargantuan layers right here, which we could destroy for more miasma. But I think that would do poison damage to me, but with the poison pill, I could probably withstand it. Anyway, I think we're all set. Got one thing on my mind right now, and it's scorpions. Oh no. Memory in water is here. Oh, I forget this is like a scorpion layer, or a giant sandworm layer over here. Ah. You can't poison me though. I still got the pills in me. I'm just running away though. Poor animals have to deal with this day in and day out. Also, I need to cool off immediately. My heat stroke is killing me right now. I'm just gonna take a break in the water over here and see if I can cool off and have a couple of health potions here to top back off, man. Yikes, I should have brought the Wayfarer armor. I forgot all about that. I'm gonna set up a little bit of a base camp here to lighten my load. And yeah, the hyperthermia there is it really did a number on me. So what we should do is also crack open my small red pouch, get a bedroll and a fireplace, and set up like an actual camp here just in case anything goes awry. And I'm gonna look into also getting some cooling bandages. I'll need charcoal for that and a little bit of oxite. Here we go, cooling bandage. It'll be good to have at least one on hand. Okay, what do you say? Are we ready for round number 2? Let's just top off on shepherd's roll, potato and carrot fries, shepherd's pie, and pickled carrots. Yep, got all 4 of those going. Let's go. Let's go find this guy. We're losing daylight too. And here's his territory right here. Okay, he's gonna pop up right under me. There he is right there. Wow. Gets me every time. Okay, hold up. Can we do melee at all? Probably a really bad idea. The shield though, the shield is pretty good. You know, I looked into the titanium shield and I think this one is better, honestly. There's some certain power-ups that this one gives me that, like, it causes bleed damage on opponents. You can see him bleeding right now. He's getting bleeding ticks. I wonder if I can set him on fire as well. There we go. Yeah, we're in the middle phase now where he just does the tail thing for a while, and we'll be getting little scorpions here pretty soon. Whoop! Oh god. Potion, potion. No, 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 no. We gotta watch out for that. That one hurt real bad. Where is he? There he is! Look out. Watch out. And then just get some more shotgun slugs loaded when I get the opportunity. Oh, I gotta stop and block though. Here we go. We got the little scorpions now. He's killing his own little scorpions. Haha, thank you. There, he's out again. This might be the final battle here. Whoop! Almost got me there. Stay light on your feet here. Jump! Last rounds here. Oh, just almost got him there. There he is. Take that. You guys, you know what? Next time, we're gonna do the compliance mission so that the Gargantans are neutral to me. Most of them, it said anyway. I think that would be a really good use, a really good pathway to take, seeing how they're always interfering with things around here. I think I'm gonna be heavy again. Yeah, I decided not to bring the spikes with me, and I'm glad because it encumbered me, which led to heat stroke and everything else. So, all right, we've got everything. Oh no, you guys. I'm running out of slugs too. Yep, take you out, and I'll go get Lexi, and we're heading home. We'll scoop up the radar on the way back. I'll get some rest, I'll re-kit, and I'll meet you out in the Arctic zone or wherever that last scorpion resides. Here we go, getting a fresh start, trying to find this last scorpion. So, should have some breakfast here before my food goes bad. Shepherd's pie, potato and carrots, shepherd's roll, pickled carrots, and hopefully we can find a way into... Ooh, what is that over there? It's like a big old cliff with an opening underneath. Oh, now I'm getting the sense that I might not be able to go straight in this direction because we'll have to do one of the expedition missions to open up this shortcut, huh? Yeah, we need more of the explosive charges to blast a hole and create a canyon here. Okay, well, that's a dead end then. Oh, and that's right where we need to go, isn't it? The only other way I know of to maybe get here is to go over the glacier, under the mountain, into the desert, and then hook it back north from there. Here we, whoop. Whoa! Did I accidentally craft some explosive crossbow bolts or what? Anyway, this is it. This is the site of the final battle. Let's just top off on all of our fantastic food here. Shepherd's pie, potato and carrot fries, shepherd's roll, pickled carrots. And this time I'm gonna set up all 20 hedgehogs. Let's just get into the zone where it like shows me the name. There we go. Maybe take a couple steps forward and just lay up like, I don't know, a couple walls here, I suppose. Maybe we'll even defend it from multiple sides. We'll make like a chevron shape here. That's one, and then we'll have like a backup chevron over here to protect the flanks. And then I'll set up my landmine kind of front and center, and let's do this. Got it. It's all over, man. We just got to... What do we do now? Take the carapaces. Whoop. Who's on to me? Cougar. Ooh, a tough cougar, too. Get rid of that one. We've killed them all. We have the carapaces. Most of them are at home, so once I gather those up, I think we'll be A-okay on this mission. And we're back. But man, I am tired. What a crazy mission going all over the world to kill all those scorpions. Let me just unpack a little bit, get some rest, and then we'll see if we can finish this thing off. I think we might have to launch up the scorpion scales to the station. Okay, collecting up all of my... That better be 50. Okay, that was 52. Thank goodness. Now we need to craft the armor. Okay. I could do that. I think, anyway. I see, we got to unlock it first. There you go. Scorpion armor set. And here it is. Scorpion head armor, chest armor, leg armor, arm armor, and feet armor. And was that it? Mission complete! Haha, not bad. You know, those scorpions have given me a real run for my money in the past, so it was really nice to take the fight to them and bring them all down all across the world. We've explored some regions we haven't been to before, but next time, I do believe that it's back on the Gargantuan campaign path where we will execute this compliance mission here, so that most Gargantuan become neutral to players. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my back out here these last couple of days, and I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.